Did you know that a simple smile can reveal so much about someone's intentions? In this video, you'll uncover 10 quick and proven psychological secrets to interpret people almost instantly. These techniques aren't magic tricks or vague theories. They're practical, science-backed tools that you can use in any situation. Stick with me until the end, because the last secret is the most powerful of all, and 99% of people have no idea how much it can transform the way you connect with others. Let's go. Eye contact. The eyes don't lie. They're like windows to a person's emotions and intentions. Eye contact is one of the first and clearest signals we can identify in any interaction. Not only is it easy to observe, but it also carries profound information about someone's emotional state and what they truly feel or think. When someone avoids looking directly into your eyes, it could indicate several emotions, such as nervousness, insecurity, or even an attempt to hide something. Picture this. You ask someone a direct question and they immediately look away. This might be an involuntary reflection of discomfort, or even a sign that they're not being entirely honest. Now, observe the opposite. Prolonged and unbroken eye contact. This type of gaze, when overly intense or unblinking, can feel uncomfortable and even intimidating. In some cases, it reflects manipulation, distrust, or a conscious effort to dominate the interaction. This is different from natural eye contact, which is usually interspersed with relaxed facial movements and natural pauses. On the other hand, warm eye contact, paired with friendly expressions like a smile, is a sign of openness and genuine interest. For example, in a social setting, a person who maintains eye contact while you speak is showing attention, engagement, and perhaps even attraction. Practical tip: don't just observe if there's eye contact. Notice how it happens. If someone's eyes seem restless or evasive, it might signal worry, doubt, or even fear. On the flip side, a steady and receptive gaze is an invitation to trust. When you combine eye contact with other cues like facial expressions and posture, you can decipher someone's intentions in seconds. After all, the eyes don't just reveal emotions. They often say what words cannot. Tone of voice. Have you ever heard someone say something normal, but the tone they used made you feel like something was off? Tone of voice is one of the quickest and most powerful ways to sense what someone is really feeling. It goes beyond words, carrying intentions and emotions that can reveal confidence, doubt, or even disinterest. For example, a monotonous tone often indicates that the person is disengaged or uninterested in the conversation. On the other hand, a firm and steady tone conveys confidence and authority, while a hesitant or shaky tone is a clear sign of nervousness or uncertainty. Pay close attention to overly enthusiastic tones as well. These can sometimes be used to mask something, while low and drawn-out tones frequently suggest fatigue or sadness. Another important aspect is intonation. A slight rise in pitch at the end of a sentence can indicate doubt, as if the person is seeking validation or fearing rejection. Conversely, strongly emphasized words show conviction and clear intent. Even the speed of speech is telling. Speaking too quickly might indicate anxiety or excitement, whereas long pauses can signal hesitation or discomfort. Observe whether the person's tone aligns with the message they're delivering. If there's a mismatch, for instance, positive words paired with a downbeat or hesitant tone, it's likely they're not being entirely sincere or maybe hiding something. When paired with other cues like eye contact and posture, tone of voice becomes a powerful tool for quickly deciphering someone's intentions. Learning to listen beyond the words allows you to access a deeper layer of meaning in any interaction. The smile. A smile is one of the most universal and recognizable facial expressions, but it doesn't always mean what it seems. Did you know that not all smiles are genuine? Although they may appear simple, smiles carry powerful messages that can be decoded with careful attention. A genuine smile, known as the Duchess smile, activates the muscles around the eyes, creating small wrinkles, or crow's feet. This type of smile reflects true joy or a real connection. Now compare this with a fake smile, which is often restricted to the lips and can appear forced, disconnected, or even uncomfortable. Practical tip: when someone smiles at you, pay attention to their eyes. Are they bright and relaxed? Do you notice those tiny wrinkles at the corners? If so, the smile is likely genuine. On the other hand, motionless or cold eyes may indicate that the smile is masking emotions like discomfort, dishonesty, or even hidden intentions. Context also matters. Fake smiles are more common in social situations where a person feels pressured to appear friendly, such as formal meetings or interactions with strangers. Genuine smiles, however, often arise spontaneously and are usually paired with a warm tone of voice and a relaxed posture. By learning to distinguish between these two types of smiles, you can quickly and effectively interpret someone's intentions. After all, not every smile reflects happiness, and knowing how to recognize the difference can make all the difference in your interactions. Eyebrows. Eyebrows might seem small and simple, but they act as visual alarms that reveal hidden emotions almost instantly. Surprise, concern, and fear are some of the most common emotions that cause eyebrows to rise, and it happens almost automatically. Think about it. When something unexpected occurs, our eyebrows lift as an instinctive reflex, widening our field of vision to take in more information. Now try this for yourself. Attempt to raise your eyebrows while completely relaxed. It feels unnatural, right? That's because the natural movement of eyebrows is directly tied to the emotions we're experiencing at the moment. If you notice someone raising their eyebrows out of context, without any reason for surprise, fear, or concern, it could be a sign of discomfort or doubt. Slightly raised eyebrows, on the other hand, often indicate curiosity, while dramatically raised eyebrows might suggest shock, or even an exaggerated attempt to show surprise. Also, watch for lowered and furrowed eyebrows, which frequently signal irritation, frustration, or deep concentration. These movements are rarely deceptive and are nearly uncontrollable responses to surrounding situations. By paying attention to these subtle eyebrow cues, you can quickly grasp someone's emotional state, even when they're trying to hide it. Eyebrows function like an emotional radar. Once you learn to interpret them, you'll have an instant read on what's happening beneath the surface. Proximity. The way someone manages the physical space around them is a powerful and immediate indicator of their emotions and intentions. Proximity during an interaction reflects levels of comfort, interest, or even discomfort, and you can pick up on these cues in just seconds. If a person moves closer to you while speaking, it usually signals connection and trust. In many cases, this closeness demonstrates genuine interest in what you're saying, or even a desire to create a stronger bond. However, be cautious. Excessive proximity that crosses social boundaries might indicate invasive behavior or an attempt to assert dominance in the interaction. Conversely, when someone keeps a greater distance, it may signal discomfort, shyness, or a need for personal space. This doesn't necessarily mean rejection. Sometimes it's simply a personal preference or a reflection of anxiety. Practical tip: pay attention to how the person positions objects between you. Placing barriers like bags, cups, or phones might be an unconscious sign that they're trying to protect themselves or establish an emotional boundary. Body leaning is another revealing cue. A person who leans toward you during a conversation is often engaged and interested, while someone who leans back might be showing disinterest or even discomfort. Understanding these dynamics of proximity allows you to quickly interpret how someone feels about you in the context of the interaction. Notice these details and adjust your approach accordingly, whether by respecting the other person's space or fostering a closer and more empathetic connection. Arms and legs. The movements of a person's arms and legs can instantly reveal their emotional state and level of receptiveness. These gestures often act as physical barriers that reflect what someone is feeling, whether it's discomfort, resistance, or even fatigue. Have you ever been in a conversation and noticed someone with their arms crossed? This common gesture often indicates that the person is emotionally closed off, trying to protect themselves, or perhaps disagreeing with what's being said. Now take note of crossed legs. This gesture can signal discomfort, vulnerability, or even an unconscious attempt to emotionally distance themselves from the interaction. When you notice crossed arms or legs, treat it as a subtle alert. The person may be uncomfortable with the topic, the environment, or even their own feelings. In such moments, try to ease the conversation by showing empathy or adjusting your tone to help them feel more at ease. Another key detail to observe is the direction of their feet. If someone's feet are pointed toward the exit, it may indicate that they're disengaged or ready to leave the interaction. Conversely, If their feet are directed toward you, it suggests greater involvement and interest. Arms and legs serve as a roadmap in body language, signaling emotional barriers or openness. Learning to quickly interpret these cues can help you build more meaningful connections and foster smoother, more harmonious interactions. Natural mirroring. Mirroring is one of the most subtle and fascinating signs you can observe during an interaction. It happens so naturally that we often don't even realize it's occurring. When two people are in sync, their postures, gestures, and even facial expressions tend to unconsciously align. This behavior reflects connection, empathy, and mutual trust. Have you ever noticed that when you're talking to someone you admire or feel comfortable with, your movements begin to mirror theirs? Perhaps they cross their legs, and without thinking, you do the same. Or maybe they touch their face, and you instinctively replicate the gesture. That's the power of natural mirroring. It creates harmony and strengthens bonds between people. If you notice someone mirroring your movements, it's a clear sign that the interaction is going well. On the flip side, the absence of mirroring might signal disconnection or discomfort. If the other person's posture, gestures, or speaking rhythm are completely out of sync with yours, they may not be fully engaged in the conversation. Mirroring can also be used intentionally to build rapport. That is, a deeper and more empathetic connection with someone. Subtly adopting similar gestures or postures as the person you're interacting with sends a subliminal message of harmony and understanding. However, be cautious. Forcing this behavior can come across as artificial and might create discomfort. In summary, natural mirroring is a powerful tool for strengthening connections and facilitating communication. By paying attention to these small cues, you can quickly identify the level of empathy and comfort in the interaction, allowing you to adjust your approach and build more meaningful relationships. Space dominance. The way someone occupies the surrounding space can instantly reveal what they're feeling and how they want to be perceived. This behavior goes beyond physical proximity. It's about how they use their environment to communicate confidence, insecurity, or even an intention to control the situation. People who adopt expansive postures, such as sitting with their legs spread, draping their arms over the back of a chair, or spreading objects across a table, often project confidence and assertiveness. This dominant presence shows that they feel secure and comfortable in the environment, and in some cases, may even be an attempt to stake territory or assert authority. In contrast, those who avoid occupying space and keep their arms close to their body or their legs crossed often reflect insecurity, anxiety, or discomfort. This behavior is common in situations where a person feels intimidated or prefers to avoid attention. Practical tip: pay attention to whether someone is invading personal space or maintaining a more withdrawn posture. Someone who frequently crosses into others' personal space might be trying to assert dominance, while those who maintain excessive distance could be signaling respect, shyness, or discomfort. Another revealing clue is how the person interacts with objects around them. Someone who organizes or centralizes objects often demonstrates control, while those who seem disconnected from their surroundings might be feeling out of place. Understanding space dominance is a quick way to gauge someone's emotional state and intentions, enabling you to adjust your posture and approach to create a more balanced and effective interaction. Breathing. Breathing is one of the most subtle and genuine indicators of a person's emotional state. Without words, it can reveal calmness, tension, anxiety, or even relief, and it does so almost immediately. Paying attention to someone's breathing pattern can provide powerful clues about what's happening internally. When a person is calm and confident, their breathing tends to be deep and rhythmic. It's as if their body is saying, "Everything is under control." In contrast, short and rapid breaths are clear signs that something is off. These patterns often emerge during moments of stress, anxiety, or discomfort. Imagine a tense or delicate situation, like a negotiation or a confrontation. If you notice the other person's breathing becoming irregular or quickened, it may indicate they're under pressure or trying to hide something. Another revealing sign is a deep sigh. When someone sighs, it's often a natural attempt to release tension or process emotions. This is common after hearing a challenging question or during a conversation that carries emotional weight. Use this moment as an opportunity. Show empathy, slow the pace of the interaction, or adjust your approach to make them feel more at ease. Breathing also shifts with a person's comfort level in their environment. Someone who tries to appear confident might maintain a steady posture, but rapid or shallow breathing could betray their true feelings. Observing breathing is a valuable tool for quickly discerning a person's real emotional state. Often what the body doesn't say aloud speaks louder than any words. Body posture. The most powerful secret of all, and one that 99% of people don't realize the impact of, lies in body posture. The way someone positions themselves physically not only reveals how they feel at the moment, but also shapes how they are perceived by others, and even how they perceive themselves. An upright posture, with shoulders back and head held high, exudes confidence and security. This posture sends a clear message: I'm in control and ready for anything. People with this posture are often perceived as confident, approachable, and capable. In contrast, closed-off postures like slouched shoulders, a hunched back, or looking downward suggest withdrawal, insecurity, or even sadness. Notice whether the person is occupying space with confidence or trying to make themselves invisible. Someone who fidgets or adopts defensive positions, such as crossing their arms or hunching their shoulders, may be feeling nervous or unprepared. What's fascinating is that posture doesn't just reflect emotions, it also influences them. By consciously adopting a confident posture, even intentionally at first, you can send positive signals to your brain, reducing anxiety and boosting your sense of control. This is the well-known fake it till you make it effect, and science confirms that it truly works. Combine posture analysis with other cues, like breathing, eye contact, and tone of voice, to gain a complete understanding of someone's emotions and intentions. Body posture is undoubtedly one of the most impactful secrets to instantly understand someone. Now that you're aware of its power, you can use it to interpret others more accurately, and also adjust your own posture to project exactly what you want to communicate. Reading people is a powerful and practical skill that can transform the way you connect with the world. With these 10 psychological secrets, you now have quick and practical tools to interpret emotions and intentions almost instantly. From observing eye contact to decoding body posture, these cues offer valuable insights that can help you create more meaningful and impactful interactions. However, remember that every individual is unique, and interpreting signals is never an exact science. Context and the circumstances of each interaction play a critical role. Use these tips as a guide to refine your perception, but always let empathy be your greatest ally. Imagine the impact these skills could have in various areas of your life, from acing a job interview to navigating personal moments like dates or conversations with family members. The ability to better understand the emotions and intentions of those around you not only strengthens your relationships, but also boosts your confidence in social and professional settings. It's like developing a superpower that gives you a clear edge. But don't forget, reading people isn't just about identifying flaws or discomforts. It's also an opportunity to build bridges, show understanding, and create an environment of trust. By interpreting these signals consciously, you can adjust your communication to be more welcoming and effective, making your interactions more authentic and memorable. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these tips stood out the most to you? Have you noticed any of these cues in your daily interactions? Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to know. If this video was helpful to you, don't forget to like it and share it with someone who could also benefit from these insights. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss more content like this. Remember, small changes in how you observe people can lead to major transformations in your communication and relationships. Thank you so much for watching and being part of this journey. See you in the next video.